This Anthony Edwards build might be the best small guard build in the game, with the ability to get insane putback dunks while also being able to 3-hunt like any normal point guard in NBA 2K24, because we have badges like Silver Agent 3s. And we can't forget it's an Anthony Edwards build, so we have to get contact dunks. We also have insane passing abilities on this build, as well as having enough steal to get in lanes like this, while also having a high enough block rating to get chase down blocks. My 6'4" Anthony Edwards build is truly game breaking, in my opinion. Coming from a guy that plays on big mans non-stop and not touching a guard build in, like, no joke, a month, I feel like I could hop on this build and just turn off my brain. It's so fun to play on, and I truly just feel unstoppable while I'm playing on this build. Now, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna show you guys my animations as well as my jump shot, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to make this build while showing you guys gameplay in between. If you're new here and you enjoy this video so far, make sure you like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below on who's gonna win the playoffs this year. Here are my playmaking moves. Pause if you need to. And for my jump shot, I use Patrick Mills base, Stephen Curry for the upper release, and Oscar Robertson for the other one. 63% Curry and 37% Oscar, max speed. And for an alternative jump shot, if you're not starter 3, I would use Trey Burke base with Tyrese Maxey uppers as well as Oscar Robertson, 25% Maxey and 75% Oscar. And I mean, if you just take a look at it, it looks identical to T-Mac, so it should be easy to time. And for the memes, we're just gonna throw on Michael Jordan dunk style because, you know, why not? And hopping over to the building, you want to go with your position as shooting guard, the height 6'4", 225 on the weight, and a 6'9" wingspan. Now, before anyone says anything about Anthony Edwards being taller than 6'4", until 2K or even Google changes his height to 6'5" or to 6'6", he's just gonna be 6'4". Now, one of my favorite parts about this build is the finishing. You're gonna end up having a 58 close shot with the 80 driving layup, as well as having a 94 dunk. And as you guys are gonna see here, I'm gonna cook this guy just a little bit. I'm getting crafty with my dribble moves, LT canceling, and I did a spin move into a windmill contact dunk without the meter. The finishing on this build really changed my mind on how I feel about small guards in this game. And if you haven't mastered the dunk meter yet, I recommend you try to figure it out, because once you learn how to do it, it's so unguardable. And it really just lets me get more creative while I'm on the court, because I always have the finishing to bail me out at some point. Now, me and my boy been doing like a lot of give and goes on the twos, and as you can see, man, the aerial wizard on Hall of Fame is aerial wizarding on Hall of Fame, if you know what I mean. But yeah, no, this build is really fun when it comes to finishing. Like, look at this contact I get, it's crazy. And here are the finishing badges you will get, like Posterizer Gold, Slither on Hall of Fame, which is a crazy badge to pair up with Precision Dunker on Gold. For my shooting, I know it's a little high for Anthony Edwards, but I wanted my Anthony Edwards build to stick out compared to everyone else's, so I gave it a 92-3 with a 77 mid-range, as long as a 76 free throw, just for them free points, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to get heat check shots off like this, so kind of works out in our favor if you think about it. Just having that silver limitless range really helps a lot with shots like this. We cannot forget about Agent 3s on silver either, because I'm going to demonstrate it right here. I do a LT cancel into a Pro 2 fade. I mean, it's just really nice to have high shooting, even like if you don't get all the good badges. Just having the 92 3-pointer is a real big game changer. I mean, you could really just feel it in the timings. I can't really like show y'all or explain it, but you just got to try it out for yourself. This is what I mean. You get gold Space Creator, gold guard up, gold green machine, gold catch and shoot, silver midi magician, silver spot finder, silver agent 3s, as well as silver limitless range. I mean, these badges are overpowered in my opinion. For playmaking, I go 70 pass accuracy as well as an 88 ball handle. Now you may be looking at this like,
yo, where is the speed with ball at? Where is it?
As my boy GB3 said, you don't need speed with ball unless you're really trying to unlock a certain dribble style, which is like Kyrie Irving or something, which I'm not. We're at shooting guard position, so we unlock pro dribble style already off the rip, which is one of the best dribble styles in the game. So it doesn't even matter for real. Like, I want y'all to be honest. If I didn't tell you I had a low speed with ball, would you believe I was dribbling like this? Like, would you even be able to tell if I had a low speed with ball or not? And I'm not even gonna lie. Here, I'm gonna throw a screenshot up right now. This build only has a 46 speed with ball at the moment. So you tell me if it's worth having or not. I don't think it is, personally. And I mean, the same thing applies with acceleration, but I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, the playmaking on this build is insane. I love it. For the defense, you're gonna put your interior to a 43, your perimeter to a 75, your steal to a 60, and your block to a 66. Now sadly I could not get chase down artist on this build simply because I actually went with Anthony Edwards' height, wingspan, and weight. And I mean, just his wingspan, it wouldn't let me get chase down artist, but you can still get blocks. It is so clutch to have a 60 steal rating on any build just for that bronze interceptor. As you see here though, I get the contact dunk after the steal. Heading over into the wreck, this guy is gonna end up throwing the ball right at my head. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, yoink, give me that, appreciate you. I'm gonna push the break, he's right in my hip, so I'm gonna stop. I do a cross and I shoot a contested shot with a heat check. Heat check is like one of my favorite things to do in this game, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, the defense on this build is pretty solid. With the 75 perimeter, you get badges like clamps and challenger on bronze. I mean, that's all we really need for a guard like this. I'm gonna get the chase down here again, and like I said, we don't even get chased down artists. Now lastly, for the physicals, you want to put your speed to an 81, your acceleration only to a 68. Now just hear me out. Put your strength to a 63, your vertical to an 85, and max your stamina. Now just hear me out for why I put my acceleration to only a 68. Acceleration really does not even matter for dribbling, so like I didn't even really care for it. Also, I get badges like spot finder silver and blow bys on bronze. Like, that's all you really need for it. And I guess you could probably argue the fact that it helps with lateral quickness, but I have an 81 speed, which is high enough to where I could just stay on with the guy I'm guarding. I mean, it's not that hard. But yeah, that's all I really had to say about the acceleration and speed with ball. Like, the speed with ball ties with the same thing, but you know, that's for a different video. But yeah, now you get the shades of these guys right here. Sadly, we do not get Anthony Edwards. We get Colin Sexton, J.R. Smith, and Bradley Beal comparisons, which I mean, they're all good players. But for the build name, we get a floor spacing slasher, which is actually Anthony Edwards' build name in the game. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, if y'all did enjoy this video, sorry for the short video. I mean, I just had to get something out for real. I mean, but yeah, I'm going to close this video out. I'm going to show you all the clips that I didn't put in the video right now. So I hope y'all enjoy that. And